Hey, what's good, everybody? It's me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, and you're watching Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Joining me, as always, is my co-host from the Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks podcast, Rebellious D. D, how are you doing today, man?
Ready to go, brother. Same as always, rocking and rolling.
Yes, and it's not that it's just like we're ready to go as always. It's like we are all the way ready to go because Stargirl is back, and we are reviewing Stargirl season 3. And man, like I really missed Stargirl, and it's just such a good series, and I'm glad that it's back. D, what about you?
It's got great energy, and like you said, so excited that it's back. It's just something fresh for us to watch, you know. And it's one of the few shows still standing on the CW, as we know. So
yeah, facts. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this review. One thing I want to say before we get into it is make sure that you check out our interview with Steve Harper. He's one of the writers and producers on the show, and it is up here on our YouTube channel, or you can listen to the podcast. And then with that being said, make sure that you like this video, you subscribe to the channel, and you hit that bell button so that way you're always notified when we have new content on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. And D, like you say every time,
as always, podcast found in the description. Like, follow, subscribe to the channel. And when you see somebody and they come in and they're asking you if they could use your power star staff, say no and then click that like button. Don't share it. Never share your star staff. Sounds like a bad idea.
Hey, they a tag team.
For now.
For now. So he's just like, Courtney, I don't think that you need it. But man, what an opening. You see Trav show up. Tell
the people.
Trav doesn't do the Stargirl reviews with us, but it's like when we see the gambler, because he's the tech guy, that's Trav.
Trav.
I just love how they kind of give you the flashback of like what happened last season and whatnot. And then when this show starts with this season, I love how it just showed that whole emphasis that they're going for this season, frenemies. And it was just sweet, man. Yolanda, she saw your girl crossing the street, and she is just like, like Cindy. Like, why would Courtney let her into the JSA? It's wild. And I love, and D, I want to ask you, Courtney and Beth, they were like, let's let them into the JSA. And
Rick and Yolanda,
Rick, they just like, hell
no. And Rick was just chilling. He was like, no, you already got my vote. That's a thumbs down. So I really like the opening, the montage and stuff you get, showing what everybody's doing. And you got Sydney helping the old lady across the street, and you got my boy Crusher's back, you know what I'm saying, next door. It's just I think it's a lot of fun on the show, and a lot of shade, no pun intended, being thrown around early. You're not really sure. It seems like for the most part the ISA members that have quote unquote retired or whatnot, they seem like they're really going to be trying to be good, but you really don't know. And I love the writing on the show.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, bro, same. It's just like, even though the shade is there, he
chilling.
He chilling. he turned the new leaf. And then you have next door. You have the Crocs next door and whatnot. And then the gambler showed up at the house, and I agree with Pat. Pat, like, you got to lock the doors, and Courtney's just like, nah, we got to trust everybody. And when it comes to superheroes, and D, you kind of say this about me all the time. It's just like I'm always so trusting and giving, and then it's just like when somebody stabs you in the back, it's just like you should have known. Like D always sees it coming, just like the Persona song. You never see it coming, but D sees it coming.
I got your back, big guy. I got your back.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. What do you want to go to next?
No, man. Fun episode. I want to bring up, when are we going to see Green Lantern again?
That's interesting.
It's just like we saw her last season. She went to go look for her brother and whatnot. And then I don't know if you saw the trailer for next week's episode, but I'm just, man, bro, I'm hyped. And I know we were talking about this earlier, and I know our viewers that watch our Superman and Lois reviews and whatnot, it's just like, this is how you start a season, Correct. It's just like, when you watch Stargirl comes off as a show for everybody. When I look at shows like The Flash is a show that's geared toward, teenagers and older women, because it's just like when I watch that show, it's just like I'm not as invested as I used to be, and I don't understand why I'm still even watching it, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's cool. Some people just want to see things through to the end, and I mean, I'm sure I can't name anything off the top of my head, but there's been instances where I've followed a show until the end. Yeah. And Stargirl it seems like a genuine superhero show. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have a bunch of underlined agendas, plot points that are crazy. Like, what is this? Nobody's sitting in the living room with the hood on. You know,
I agree.
It's just a wholesome superhero show.
Yeah, and I feel like it's that way because everybody on the show is teenagers. Like the teenagers are the main characters, but at the same time, you gotta have the adults up there too. And it's just like you have these teenagers thrust into adult situations because they took over for the original JSA. But it's just like there's never any points where I feel like the writing it dumbs it down or like insults your intelligence, because there's times where you watch the Flash, like when Flash and Reverse Flash pulled out the lightsabers, I'm just like, what is?
See, I wasn't there for that. One quick thing I want to touch on with you too, since we're here and we're discussing it, breaking it down. The other thing too that differs from the other shows is Stargirl is something fresh, and just like how we, I think you'll agree with Black Lightning. It was a bunch of unknown. Like we know a few characters, but obviously Grundy. Our Man has gotten spotlight. Stargirl and Stripesy, they were featured on Justice League Unlimited. Yeah. But it's like, for the most part, it's a bunch of unknown. And I think the problem with the other CW shows is expectations. Like The Flash, how they kind of wrote off his main villains pretty quick.
Yeah.
They're only there for an instance. Like, Captain Boomerang was in there at one point, right?
He was on Arrow.
Or was he on... Yeah, he was in the crossover. That's what I remember. It was a crossover
episode where Cisco and Flash had showed up on Arrow.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? It's like you expect to see these cool villains, and then for them to, sidetrack and go and give us Savitar and the Thanker and all these other random, nobody's there for that.
Yeah.
I think it's just the expectations for Stargirl are low. So, whatever they give us, it's always fun and it's interesting because it doesn't also have the crazy agendas. Like, women's rights and, all this kind of weird stuff.
Like stuff.
Not to just point at women's rights before somebody comes after us in the comments, but
please.
It's just, it's just a wholesome
Supergirl
show.
Was like that. Supergirl was like that. Where
correct.
It
was.
And then like
they got out of control too.
Flash too. And like we're all for like, everybody having equal rights and stuff like
correct.
that. Just like when it feels fresh, when there isn't a narrative. Like if they put it in one of the episodes, right? And like it felt like it needed to be in the episode instead of it being like an agenda. But I can't remember. It was one of the writers that used to be on Superman and Lois, and she had said that the CW, because we talked about this on our Black Lightning reviews, that like if there's something going on in the world, the CW will try to just shoehorn it into an episode.
Yes, and we've been here
just to get ratings.
Yeah.
And like that's it. And it's just
we've seen that on shows too, firsthand.
Like, come on, man. Like it needs to be natural. Like don't just throw it in there because it's like, oh well, we know people will tune in because we put this in there or we said that. But I mean, Stargirl, really good opening to season 3.
Yes.
That in the ending where the gambler he ended up getting taken out and Cindy was there. She was just like, it wasn't me. She was like Shaggy, it wasn't me. And I want to see where this is gonna go because I mean, D, like you said, I mean, when it comes to villains and whatnot, like sometimes
it's fresh takes.
Sometimes they do turn another leaf, and then sometimes they don't. And I mean, you saw what I was saying about Artemis being Lily.
Oh yeah, she came out of nowhere.
And
looking like Casey Jones.
I know, she took them all out. She's like, "Let's go, team." I was just like,
I was like, "Geez, Louise." But one thing too about making a message, it's kind of like when we spoke about on Dota, like the time travel thing. It should have just been an episode. That's what they used to do back in the day.
Yeah.
Power Rangers is a great example. I just thought about it because we were unraveling this. They had message pieces, but it was all within one episode. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't drag it out, please.
Wasn't spread out.
My rating for this this opening episode, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 10. Yeah, man. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a fun opener, and I can't wait.
Yeah, same.
What do you think?
Same. I give it a 10 as well. Stargirl has always been good when it comes to using music, and I love how they use a lot of classic songs, but at the same time, they do use newer songs as well. But like just throughout the whole thing, and hey, bro, we can't forget like Pat had the mustache now.
Oh, yeah. Man, Pat.
And then also too, I don't want to gloss over this, but the whole thing with Starman being there and him telling Courtney, first he was just like, I'm here to help you, but now like I really came to get the staff because it's all looking like a fiend.
Yeah.
It's just we're gonna see as the season progresses that I think that it's gonna come down to a fight between Starman and Stargirl.
That's interesting.
And I think that the staff is gonna choose Stargirl because you gotta think like Starman was dead, and then
I actually feel like it might come down to a moment towards the end, depending on how it shakes out. I could see him paying the ultimate sacrifice and dying again. To be honest with you.
Yeah, that can happen too, man.
Yeah, it's just interesting. Not sure. We're on episode 1. Hopefully, we don't get a month break after the second episode.
Jesus Christ. Look, take it easy. This isn't Superman. I mean, you gotta think, man. Season 2, like it just ran all the way through, and then it already says here that Stargirl is running until November. Nice. Superman and Lois started in January and ended in
what'd you say?
June or July.
June.
Yeah, so
jeez, that's way too. That's crazy. But Happy is back, man.
Yeah, same.
Happy is back.
It's 13 episodes. Yep.
Sweet.
So let us know in the comments what you thought about the season premiere of Stargirl season 3. Let us know what your rating is, and D, let them know where they can find you at in social media land.
Also, let us know in the comments your favorite character or moment. And as always, you can find me at rebellious_D23 at Instagram.com. And Banks, if they need a hero who's not going to fight with them over their Power Star staff, where can they find one?
Hey, you can find me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, at KingBenji_Banks on Twitter and Instagram. You can find me on Facebook at Benjamin Banks. I should be the first person to pop up. If not, then I need to contact Mr. Zuckerberg. Thank you again for watching this review. Make sure you check out the more reviews that we have here on the channel, along with reaction videos and interviews. And make sure that you check out our podcast where we have brand new episodes every Tuesday. The link is down below in the description. And then the video of that episode is up here on YouTube on Friday. So like we always say, keep that pinky up, stay positive. We'll see you next time on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Peace.
Thanks again, everybody, for watching another episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to the channel. Podcast, we got that too. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and hit that bell for further episodes and notifications. Thanks a lot to our patrons. And if you don't mind, join the Patreon. We'll be having new specials coming up soon.